what to see, what to rent, and what to skip. It's Movie Reviews with Ryan J.
Fridays are great for so many reasons, not the least of which is the fact that Ryan J is here.
In the house.
We know the weekend is on the way. He's a nationally syndicated film critic with over 1 million listeners every week. Great to see you, Ryan.
Good to see you both too.
Yeah, so excited when he's here.
Oh,
Happy
so
Friday.
sweet. Happy Friday. Good Friday.
Yes, happy Good Friday to people. Let's go ahead and kick it off with this first movie, The Fate of the Furious. This is PG-13.
Right, this is number 8 in the franchise of these car-sploitation subgenre of action films where cars are used and abused. Yeah. My favorite in the series is still Furious 7, the last one, but I'd say this is a close second best.
Yeah, and they say Charlize Theron is in this one. I love her. How is she kind of changing things? Because she kind of strikes me as more of a dramatic actress.
Well, she is. She's an Oscar winner, and so this brings some major A-list credibility to the series, and she does cold stare better than anybody. She's the villain in this. But we also have, the whole cast back. Dwayne Johnson, Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, and, we lost Paul Walker in the last one, and so that void is sort of filled with the casting of Scott Eastwood, Clint's son. So he's kind of taking over that.
He's cute, too.
Yeah.
What about the action? What do you think about it, Ryan?
That's really why we go to see this. The action does not take a backseat to the story, and there's always got to be an innovative, cool scene. And there's this one moment in NYC where it literally rains cars, and it's unbelievable. Wow. It's unlike anything else you've ever seen, and it's almost worth seeing it just for that moment.
Wow, and so timely story. Give us a little bit of.
Well, they deal with some nuclear weapons and some suspense there and some major drama. So it's kind of like since we're dealing with those issues in the real world today, it makes it a little bit more timely. But it also pays homage in a beautiful way to Paul Walker, and I just really enjoyed it. I mean, there's not the best movie in the world. These films, the Fast and Furious movies, but they're really fun. If you like action, I'd say see it.
Okay, and bring in a lot of money too.
Yeah, and I think that's a good way to preface it. If you're into the action films, this one is one that you should see on the big screen, in other words.
Definitely.
What about Gifted? I've heard a lot of buzz about this one.
This is a feel-good movie. It stars Chris Evans, a.k.a. Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
And it's great because he plays an uncle to a very genius mathematician's 7-year-old niece. So it's sort of like the feel-good version of Manchester by the Sea, I like to say.
Yeah, that was definitely not a feel-good.
No.
That's awesome. Okay, so what are some of the best scenes in this movie? I would imagine a few tearjerkers.
There are. I mean, Chris Evans breaks from type, not playing a hero here, but he's fantastic. I also love the neighbor, played by Octavia Spencer. We've got Jenny Slate as a school teacher, but the little girl here, McKenna Grace, is so outstanding. She's such a scene stealer. It doesn't matter who she's sharing the screen with, but she's one to watch. She's almost like young Kirsten Dunst in Interview with a Vampire. I think if her cards are played right, she's going to have an amazing career.
Wow. Is this kind of the first we've seen her, do you know?
Yeah, this is. Okay. And I also love the courtroom drama. We don't get a lot of courtroom drama lately the last several years, and there's some amazing courtroom scenes here. The grandmother, played by Lindsay Duncan, is also a standout.
What about the cat?
There's a one-eyed cat named Fred. Yeah, and
No
he's
way.
so cute, and he has a wonderful, suspenseful moment. And I mean, this is the kind of movie where you'll laugh and you'll cry, happy tears, sad tears. It's just a wonderful, great crowd pleaser. So I really recommend seeing it. It's a good one to see.
Aw, you can tell even just from this preview, it looks very touching.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Really cool. All right, so now you're going to talk about a movie that's near and dear to my heart. So nice of you, Ryan, to review this movie. You're talking about $10 Perspective.
Well, and it's great to talk about. It's a documentary short film, 30 minutes long, and I reviewed it all morning also on radio across the country. And it's directed and produced by Keith Donovan, who works right here at today's TMJ4, and features Jeff Wenzler, who you've had here on the show many times in The Blend. And we know he runs an organization called Pivotal Directions that's fantastic.
Wow, give us a little idea of what people will see and what the premise is.
Well, what I love so much about the work that Jeff does is he takes high school age children to third world countries and exposes them to poverty. And as they're volunteering and giving to the communities that they're visiting, they're returning home with a new perspective on the world. And so this short film in 30 minutes takes us there without actually having to travel ourselves. We get to walk in those shoes and see, and we get the perspective too. And boy, did I feel, the power of film to have an impact and make a difference in the world is so much stronger in a documentary than even a great, nonfiction narrative. So this movie is very touching.
And so it really touched you.
Absolutely. I feel like I walked away thinking about materialism and happiness and those perspectives. I mean, to think about like this $10 perspective is what it's called, right? So for $10 is what these people live on a day, and that's like less than the price that we pay for a movie ticket. It's like, so it really made me thinking about where my dollar goes for dinner and all the rest of it.
Yeah. Awesome.
My
awesome.
oldest daughter, who's in high school, narrates the movie, and she has gone on several trips.
And you were recently with her at a film festival in Texas, seeing it on the big screen. What was that experience like, seeing your daughter in the movie screen?
It was really incredible. In fact, I had to get out my camera and take a couple shots where you could actually see her on the big screen.
I also want to ask you, because you wrote this film.
Yes.
So what was the difference in writing, because you write here for the Morning Blend, how is it different writing for morning show TV versus like a documentary?
Yeah. Totally different. Writing for TV is supposed to be very conversational, and that's the kind of writing, just introductions that I'm used to. So I've never written anything that was that long before, so there was a lot that went into it. I got a lot of input from Jeff Wensler, who is the executive producer.
That's so cool.
But it was a challenge, because you want to tell their stories well. You want to get it right.
Absolutely. Well, you did an amazing job. So congratulations to you and everybody that put it together. This is a see it, and actually you can see it right now for free at pivotaldirections.org. And it's really, I'd say see it and share it.
Oh,
so great,
wonderful.
Ryan. Thank you so much for watching it, reviewing it, sharing it. And it's great that people can now see it for free. And I hope a lot of people will take a look at it, and it will mean something to them. The people there who are marginalized will get more attention. Thanks, Ryan.
It opens up a lot of eyes.
Yeah, it does. And you can like Ryan J on Facebook, follow him on Twitter, and for his full movie reviews, check out his website. It is ryanjreviews.com. Always a blast to see you. Have a great weekend.
Thanks so much.